I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Alles gut,
yes, I
ja.
can see
Ich
the
will
one
nicht
you're
nochmal hören,
talking
dass du die
about.
ganze Nacht wach
Interesting
warst.
resemblance. I thought it
Mach mir
was
doch
you,
Sorgen.
but with a
Gab
wooden
es
leg.
gesund. Und wichtig.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it
hab
if
schon
you're
gesehen.
interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Hallo.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally,
Oh,
they're not
ich hoffe, du
found
bist nicht
around
während des
here.
Streams eingeschlafen.
But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
Ach, alles gut, Gadara. Ich freue mich, dass du da warst. Und danke dafür. Und ich wünsche dir noch eine gute Nacht. Schlaf gut und gute Besserung, bis es schlimmer wird.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Scary, scary lady. Oh, P. Glatt mal. Gerätgewalt heute. Ein sehr gesprächig gewandter junger Pierce. Ja, das ist übrigens unser Verstand. Das habe ich vergessen zu zeigen hier. Edward Pierce ist ein Veteran aus dem Ersten Weltkrieg, in dem er an der Mars-Argonen-Offensive teilnahm. Er ist einer der wenigen Überlebenden des verlorenen Bataillons. Amerikanische Soldaten, die schwere Verluste durch Artilleriefeuer von Feinden und Alliierten erlitten. Inmitten gefallenen Kameraden und ohne Nahrung oder medizinische Versorgung mussten sie ihre Stellung mehrere Tage halten und wurden deshalb von ihren Landsmännern als verloren betrachtet. Pierce ist von diesen Ereignissen traumatisiert. Mit Schlaftabletten und Alkohol versucht er, die Albträume, die ihn heimsuchen, abzuwehren. Ja, sonderlich viel Okkultes haben wir bisher noch. Wegfallen. Und Taro, genau. Und Taro Mesh. Ach, guck mal, die sind ein kleines bisschen zur Seite gegangen. Aber... Hi, seid ihr fertig mit Leuten verprügeln und bedrohen?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say? My God.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
I told you to beat it.
Beat it! Beat it! Don't know.
You again?
Ja, ich schon wieder.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its
Oh, dann
owners
lass
and
mal
all the
seine Beine nicht mehr
superstitions
mitgewacht
that go
werden.
with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ich das nicht, Junge. Ich kann Alkoholverbot.
Drinking of strong beer. I had to wait
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well.
Well, we all...
Ja, nee.
and the fire hole.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I see
War nett, dich keinen Kahn zu haben,
That'll
Buddy,
be
aber
all
ich will auch
for
nicht dein Alk. Der sieht mich zusammengepanscht.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry
Mit
like
Porn
me.
gemalt, war der
You,
das?
on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Der Hebel aktiviert einen Mechanismus. Wir sehen rostig aus.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
In Teilen können schwere Lasten gefahrlos gehoben werden.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Bestimmt noch. Ja, ja. Stau. Licht vor. Gießen.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Ich weiß nicht, das Fragezeichen habe ich. Würde doch nicht möchten, wenn ich entdeckt hätte. Immer noch sicher, das Spiel ist dazu bestimmt, häufiger gespielt zu werden. Mehr als nur Geschmack. Ja, versuchen wir es einfach mal, mehr als schief gehen können sie ja nicht. Dein Hirn. Ja, Delis. So ist das im Leben. Ja, trotzdem. Hier was über. Mal gucken, ob ich da noch finde. Was noch? Heißt wohl, wir müssen noch ein bisschen das leveln. Level vielleicht noch. An die auch. Und Pfeffer. Soll ich jetzt Angst haben oder nicht?
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Darkwater sieht echt aus. Lustig.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
War die alles okay? Siehst so ein bisschen deprimiert aus. Deprimiert. Wenn Darkwater mal hübsch war, dann war das aber vor sehr langer Zeit.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for
Mann, Delis.
yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings
Die haben
you
sie
to
alle nicht so mit
Darkwater?
Prohibition.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Oh Mann.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Trinken macht doch alles besser, aber gut, kein Alkohol ist eigentlich auch keine Lösung. Immer Alles richtig gemacht, Jungs.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
You could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hit them. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Where do you think you're going?
Thank you for your valuable help.
Okay, sir.
Ich muss seinen Job ja nicht unnötig schwerer machen.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Captain?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again.
Ja, ich war auch noch nicht fertig mit
What
dir.
can I do for you?
Oder ich war... Doch.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ausdruck. Yo, barkeeper! Yo, barkeeper! Yo, Bartster! Weiß, ich sauf deinen Scheiß nicht, aber hey! Red mit mich! Rede mit mich! Ja, ja, ja.
You again.
That'll be all for now.
Junge Dame?
I told you to beat it.
Will echt nicht mit mir reden.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and
Wird er mal
appear
labern.
in various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I shall take my leave.
Noch was übersehen zu haben. Okay, ich kann die Punkte doch nicht. Nö, nö, nö. Ich kann hier nichts mehr zurücksetzen. Heißt, das Kind ist im Brunnen gefallen. Genau. Kann jetzt natürlich sein, dass ich das, weil ich nicht das passende Level habe. Ah, okay. Entdeckung. Gegenstände. Profi. Den Scheiß dann nicht. Ach. Ja. Ja. Rad.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Einfach nicht ordentlich geklotzt hier. Dann versuchen wir es jetzt nochmal. Vielleicht habe ich jetzt alle Teile. Ja. Ja. Nee, wir machen nicht die Ringnummer. Wir versuchen jetzt... Mobbel zu...
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this
Ich habe
handle.
das Gefühl, meine Stärke wird nicht reichen.
Damn, I broke it.
Wie, du hast zerbrochen. Was hast du zerbrochen? Alles noch heile. War alles heile. Geh jetzt weiter.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Hättet ihr wahrscheinlich doch eine verpassen sollen.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Wicked von einem Mädchen.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Ich habe so irgendwie von allen nicht genug, habe ich
to the two
das Gefühl.
soaks. Go die of
Entweder
thirst,
schlecht
the lot of you.
gedingenst oder sehr schlecht gedingenst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.